As we said, we will try and use the warm-up time to try and increase the hamstring stretch so that we can bend forward nicely. So one of the things people are saying is when you bend forward to try and touch your feet, you're not bending completely from the hip joint. There is a slight movement of the lower back that is coming. So our effort will today be to try and isolate that. So what you're going to do is bend your leg, and after you bend your knees, you will bend from your waist and try and bend as much as you can so that you can touch your feet. Now in this position, very slowly try to straighten the knees without releasing your hand from the feet. And then release, come up. So do this 3-4 times, bend your knees, bend as much as is required to catch your feet completely. Bend nicely, bend even more. Yes, correct. Now you're comfortable. Yes, correct. One more time, bending the knees, touching your feet and then straighten. Smita, bend knees even more. And then you will catch, yeah, correct. Bend even more, even more. Correct. Now try to straighten slowly. Okay, what you do is, you are in this position, right? Now, when you're trying to straighten, involuntarily your hand is coming up. So what you do is you focus attention on holding the feet and only move the knee a little bit and then again come down. Move again a little behind, again come down. Like this you keep on doing a little bit toggling and then try to straighten it without releasing the hand. And now try to go straight and see how far you are able to reach, whether any improvement has happened at all. First focus on catching the feet instead of trying to touch the ground. Once this is comfortable, you will automatically bend a little more to touch the ground. So when you are doing this now straight, try to bend from your hip joint. Feel the hamstring stretching nicely and then go down to touch your feet. In the first round, touch only the feet. And when you're comfortable only, then you will try to go a little more. Very good. Now the next round, what you do, you will come down. Wherever you can reach, you will reach. Now hold and then take a nice long breath. As you breathe out, try to bend a little more. And then again take a breath in, again try to bend a little more while breathing out. Hold that level, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, slide your hand a little more. Very good. Take a deep breath in, slide your hand a little more. Take a deep breath in, slide your hand a little more. Take a deep breath in one more time. There, you have already reached. What happens there? It is?
I can feel that here there is stiffness. I can understand that beyond this level when I go with them, there is a strain that is coming through.
Achha.
That means it is stiff, right?
Yeah, it is stiff. It's contracted, yeah.
It is not about
anything. Hopefully today's practice will release somewhat. Yeah.
I've been trying this all day.
So now you can also try the same for Paschimottanasana. So what you do is you bend your legs and then come forward. And then slowly stretch your legs out and bend down. See, this is where the stiffness is.
Yeah.
In fact, yesterday I was working with one lady, and I said, I'll help you from the back. Then I gently pushed. So it moved. Then the second round I pushed a little more, and for the first time she could cross beyond where you were. See, she was finding it difficult to come even below this, and she moved a little more.
I earlier, like maybe a year and a half back, I was not even coming to here.
So if you want, I'll push from the back if that is okay with you.
But I don't know how it,
We'll try.
yeah.
Yeah. Slowly. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have to first initiate the move yourself. Go forward. Go forward. Slowly release.
But it pains here.
Acha. Okay. So then we need to work on releasing those muscles completely. So there's a whole series of practice that you need to go through.
It's not about anything on the stomach or anything.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Because in the gym also, right? First round of stretching, second round of stretching, I can feel the difference myself. That without much strain, I'm able to go down. So this is a problem.
So we'll work on that separately now. So I'll work out some warm-ups only to release the hamstring. So just be in a meditative position till we start. In any case, some of the practices are today for the external rotators and all that.
But whatever we are doing here, that is definitely helping.
Yeah.
I was far from in COVID, completely inflexibility had changed.
Yeah, correct. Most of us developed inflexibility during the COVID times. So just continue to be relaxed till we start the class. Be in Kapalbhati first and then in normal yogic breathing. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting Om. creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. On the outermost layer, I have 6 friendly creatures. An elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on my right, a lion on my left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I am lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall of protection to go up all around me. Third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I am chanting. Take your attention to Muladhara Chakra. Hold your mudra for Muladhara Chakra, 4 petal lotus, red color. You are going to visualize that you are balancing your tamasic and rajasic qualities and accentuating your sattvic quality. Get ready. Shift attention to Swadhisthana Chakra. Change your mudra for Swadhisthana Chakra. At the spinal terminus, 6 petal lotus, orange color. Increase pitch further and visualize you're balancing Ida Pingala and accentuating Shushumna. Shift attention to Manipura Chakra behind your navel, 10 petal lotus, yellow color. Change mudra for Manipura Chakra and visualize that you are going to remove negativities or all the negative energies from the Panchakoshas, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vigyanmaya, and Anandamaya. Get ready. Shift attention to Anahata Chakra behind your heart center, 12 petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further, visualizing that you're balancing all the Pancha Tattvas, Prithvi, Apas, Agni, Vayu, and Akash. Get ready. Shift attention to Vishuddhi Chakra behind your throat pit. Change mudra for Vishuddhi Chakra. Increase your pitch further. 16 petal lotus, blue color. And visualize that you are piercing through your Jagrat, Swapna, and Shushupti states and entering the superconscious. Get ready. Shift your attention to Agnya Chakra, only right hand. Change your mudra for Agnya Chakra and visualize that you are always in a state of awareness that in life everything has a beginning, sustenance, and a termination. Take a deep breath in. Shift attention to Sahasrara Chakra, change mudra for Sahasrara Chakra, 1000 petal lotus, white color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. And you'll visualize that you're piercing through all obstacles and merging back with your Creator. Take a deep breath in. Slowly release your mudra. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamaditamasthu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. If you want to stretch your legs, please feel free to do so and then come back to position. When you're ready, you will keep your hands in Linga Mudra. You will make your sankalpa. I am chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping my body in an healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. Get ready. 11 times. Om Triyambakam Yajamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityurmukshiyamamritat. 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 ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्. Slowly release your mudra. If you want to stretch your legs, feel free to do so. You can keep your legs stretched till you complete the sankalpa. You can make your sankalpa. I am chanting Gayatri mantra for wisdom, inner awareness, and intuitive knowledge. Chanting the mantra every day helps me operate in the highest planes of wisdom, delve deep within me, seeking answers to questions from the universal knowledge resting within me, and get those answers and operate very successfully from an intuitive plane. Keep your hands in Gyan Mudra 11 times. Get ready. ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम्. Again, release your legs if you need to. Make your sankalpa. I am chanting 32 names of Durga for overcoming distress and for peace and harmony. Chanting the 32 names every day helps me overcome all stressful situations. For I simply surrender before you as your son, and you are carrying me through the difficulties, cutting through them with your fierce sword, helping me emerge successful at all times. Keep your hands in Yoni Mudra 3 times. Get ready. ॐ दुर्गा दुर्गा त्रिशमनी दुर्गा पद्मिनिवारिणी दुर्गमश्चेदिनी दुर्गस्वादिनी दुर्गनाशिनी दुर्गदोद्धारिणी दुर्गनिहन्त्री दुर्गमापः दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गदैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमा लोका दुर्गमात्मस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमवेद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानुभाषिणी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमहा दुर्गमार्त्रस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमा सुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमांगी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गभा दुर्गधारिणी ॐ दुर्गा दुर्गा त्रिशमनी दुर्गा पद्मिनिवारिणी दुर्गमश्चेदिनी दुर्गस्वादिनी दुर्गनाशिनी दुर्गदोद्धारिणी दुर्गनिहन्त्री दुर्गमापः दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गदैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमा लोका दुर्गमात्मस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमविद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभाषिणी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमहा दुर्गमार्त्रस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमा सुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमांगी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गभा दुर्गधारिणी ॐ दुर्गा दुर्गा त्रिशमनी दुर्गा पद्मिनिवारिणी दुर्गमश्चेदिनी दुर्गस्वादिनी दुर्गनाशिनी दुर्गदोद्धारिणी दुर्गनिहन्त्री दुर्गमापः दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गदैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमा लोका दुर्गमात्मस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमविद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभाषिणी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमहा दुर्गमार्त्रस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमा सुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमांगी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गभा दुर्गधारिणी ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम। Slowly disengage your hands. Keep them on your knees. And just be in a state of meditative pose. Feel the vibrations of that mantra that you chanted penetrating into each and every cell in your body. Try and experience a visual image of your inside and see if you can visualize the cells vibrating in harmony with the chanting that you just completed. Now focus your attention on your own self. How exactly are you sitting? Sense your sit bones connected to the ground. Feel the sense of pressure between them and the ground. And try to gauge if they are even on the right side and the left side. If one side seems heavier, the body may have been rotating to that side. You just become conscious and aware. Then try and feel other parts of the body that are in touch with the ground and those that are not in touch. And bring your attention to your own breathing. As you breathe in, be aware you are breathing in. Even say to yourself, I am breathing in. As you hold your breath, say to yourself, I am holding my breath. And as you breathe out, watch that breath go out and say to yourself, I am breathing out. And as you hold the breath outside, say to yourself, I am holding my breath outside. Next time when you're breathing in, experience what you can see inside the body. Can you feel the abdomen expand? Can you feel the diaphragm descend down into the abdominal cavity? Can you feel your rib cage expanding? Can you feel your lungs expanding, receiving fresh air? Hold your breath. When you hold it, what do you feel about those areas? How is the abdomen position? Is your diaphragm in a suspended state there? As you breathe out, feel the abdomen moving towards the spine, pushing the diaphragm up. Can you feel that movement? Can you feel the diaphragm squeezing into your rib cage, compressing your lungs, pushing all stale air out through your nose? Try and accentuate your own sense of your own being, your own soma. Now gently nudge your attention to your own Chittakash. And in that Chittakash, see the vast space spreading out infinitely. It's an infinite space in which you're connected to your Creator. And in that space, visualize yourself floating around. You're exploring the cosmos, floating around in the space. You're observing the planets, the stars, the galaxies, the Milky Way. You're now searching for your own Creator, floating around in the space. Finally, you notice where the Creator is and go towards the Creator and offer your respect and prayers. As you stand in front of the Creator, feel from within yourself for any emotions that emerge. It could be a wonderful, happy moment of your past. It could be a difficult situation that you experienced in the past. It could be a difficult relation that you experienced in the past. It could be the loss of a near and dear one. Whatever it comes up, let it come up. Connect with your emotions. And now visualize that you're entering the womb of Cosmic Mother, Hiranyagarbha. See yourself in a fetal position inside her womb in Hiranyagarbha. As you're inside, visualize yourself giving away all negativities, all ailments, all diseases from your body, and the graceful mother is receiving it and neutralizing it. Now slowly feel yourself emerging out of the Hiranyagarbha, having drawn from the mother fresh energy, fresh vitality, and a fresh body. Emerge out and start floating once again in space, but this time in a focused way you are descending down. Once you reach the room in which you are sitting, feel yourself re-entering your body, re-establishing your connection to various aspects. Then slowly give up this meditation. Slowly start feeling for the breath at the nostril. Feel for the various parts of the body touching the ground. Once again experience how your sit bones are connected. Did you notice any change in the way they are now sitting? Then move your head from side to side, toggle your head up and down. Then very slowly rub your hands and then keep them on your eyes and gently open your eyes and get ready for the practices. Today's practice will be somatic practices. One of the things that I learned in the last module is to try and integrate movements into different aspects. Second aspect they emphasized was the torso rotation, because they were saying that a lot of people have got the chest which is not rotating completely, it is not positioned in a balanced way in the chest cavity, and that can impact various flexibilities in the body. So we'll try and work on all of these. So first we will do 3 isolated movements and then we will integrate them into a single coordinated integrated movement. So you'll be lying on your back. Of course, we'll first do our body scan very quickly and then arch and flatten before we start. But I'll show you the movement so that you can go into the first movement without further disturbance. You can keep both the legs bent or you can straighten your left leg as per your convenience. The foot of the right leg will go closer to the knee of the left leg. Your hand is by the side of the body, palms facing the sky. Now in this position, in the starting movement, you can keep the hand a little away or you can keep it here, not a problem. You will take your knee towards the ground. That's the first movement. External rotation of your knee. Now you will focus your attention on your hand. From your arm, you will rotate the hand externally. External rotation means the little finger will start racing toward the ceiling and will try to go to the other side. That is external rotation of your hand. And then you will try to take your head in the third movement, turning the head to the right side only as far as you can comfortably turn. And when you are ready, you will integrate 3 times you will move. So you will start moving your knee toward the ground. At the same time, you will start moving your hand with the pinky, with the pinky coming up and the head turning to the right side. As you're coming back, you'll slowly come back, bringing all of them back to neutral. And then the opposite movement of this will be, you will move the leg a little this side, out towards away from the midline. And then when you're taking the leg down, you will now lift your thumb up, internally rotate your hand and turn the head to the other side, allowing this side to completely come up, the entire upper torso rotating nicely to your left side. All right. So those are the movements. So very slowly lie on your back, bend, straighten your legs completely, and very, very quickly scan your body. So attention on the heels, compare how the heels are touching the ground on the right and the left. Notice differences, whether right is heavier, left is heavier, just notice. Then shift attention to calf. Again notice how they are in alignment to the ground, which side is heavier, and are the same side heavier on the feet, on the heel, as well as on the calf. Then attention to back of your knees. Can you feel the back of the knees grazing your ground? Or do you feel the knees are raised from the ground? Then both the thighs, both the glutes. Now explore all the spinal vertebrae and see how many can you sense are touching the ground, how many do you feel are not touching. Then feel how the shoulders are aligned. Are both the shoulders grazing the ground? And then how the back of your head is resting against the ground. Now very slowly bend both your legs. And as you inhale, arch the lower belt line. Make the movement very small this time. See the tailbone coming closer to the ground. As you breathe out, flatten that movement. Make a micro flat. And see the tailbone slightly raising from the ground. Very micro movement. Once again, inhale, very small arch at the lower belt line. As you flatten, a small flattening. Third round. Fourth round. Last round. And now very slowly release your legs and bend only your right leg. Keep the left leg straight. If you want to keep it bent, you can feel free to do so. Hand by the side of the body. And now very slowly take your right knee towards the ground on the right side, only as far as it can go comfortably. Don't force it. And very slowly, while inhaling, raise your knee back to vertical. Now, let the knee be positioned there. Focus your attention on your hand. And very slowly, externally rotate your right hand. That means your pinky will come up towards the ceiling and then try to rotate forward towards the ground. Only as far as it can go comfortably. And slowly release the contraction, release the rotation. And now focus your attention on your neck and your head. And very slowly as you exhale, turn the head to the right side. Your right ear will come closer to the ground. And very slowly revert to the starting position. Your eyes are now looking at the ceiling. Now we are going to practice 3 rounds of integration. So as you start exhaling, start moving the right knee toward the ground, externally rotating the right hand, turn the face to the right side, and see the rotation of 3 different areas. A right rotation at the thighs, at the lower pelvic region, and at the cervical region. Slowly come out of that contraction, decontracting all the muscles, external rotators of your hip, the rotators of your hand, and the rotator of your neck. Second round on the exhale, very slowly integrate all the 3 movements. Feel the nice rotation. Feel the contraction of the respective muscles as you breathe in very slowly, release back, decontract all the muscles. Feel the lengthening of the muscle in the deep state of relaxation. And now on your own last round, start. In this movement, the contraction happens when you're raising your knee, not when you're releasing. When you're releasing, taking it to the ground, actually you are releasing the muscle. Come back. Now very slowly move your right foot a little away from the midline, wherever you can comfortably take it. And then in this position, you're going to internally rotate your hand, turn your head to the left side, and bring your knee towards the midline as you exhale. Very good. Slowly come back. No, the rotation of the hand is not correct. Listen once very carefully. Your palm is facing the sky. You will start lifting your thumb and it will come towards the ceiling and rotate forward. That is the internal rotation. Correct. Okay, so very slowly get ready. On the exhale, and on the inhale, release. Slowly come back. Remember, when you're taking your knee toward the floor, you are with gravity, so you're releasing. It is when you're moving your knee against gravity, you're contracting the muscle. Second round, your muscles are now relaxing, and when you come up, you're contracting. Last round. And then once you're back to the starting position, release and lengthen your right leg, relax your right hand and your face. Now we are going to practice the same thing, but this time your feet is extended. In the sense, instead of keeping the right foot near the knees, you will move it a little further, so the angle that you form is now wider. And then you will take your right knee toward the ground, external rotation, allow the left side to come up so that your torso can rotate nicely, and then very slowly come back. So start. You will rotate the hand, head all together. See the difference in the muscular movement as you do this. Once you have completed 3 rounds, relax. And now, on that same position, you are going to turn your knees towards the midline. You're going to turn the leg is extended like this, hand in the same position. You will turn and then slowly revert back. Slowly revert. Second round. And then last round. Release and relax and shift your attention to your left leg. We will not require to do isolated movements, so we'll start directly with integrated movements. So get ready, left hand by the side of the body, palms facing the sky, and as you take your your knee towards the ground on the left side, externally rotate your hand, externally rotate your head, turning the head to the left side. Slowly come back. You can keep the chanting going mentally. Om Shri Matre Nam. Om Srimat Simhasaneshwaryai Namaha Chidaknigunda Sambhudayai Namaha. So for one chanting, you go toward the floor. For two chantings, you try to come up. Om Srimat Simhasaneshwaryai Namaha Chidaknigunda Sambhudayai Namaha. Om Srimat Simhasaneshwaryai Namaha Chidaknikunda Sambhudayai Namaha. One last time. If you want to relax and stretch your legs, you can do that. Otherwise, you can move your feet a little away from the midline, in line with your right knee, and then you will internally rotate, taking your knees towards the midline, your hands rotating internally, your head turning to the right side. Allow your torso to lift up so that there is a complete rotation of your thoracic region. Slowly come back. Second round. Keep chanting. If you want to keep your chanting simple, you can just count Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4 as you go into the movement, and count at least double that when you are coming back. Once you have completed 3 rounds, release and lengthen your legs and relax. And now you're going to repeat. When you're ready, you're going to slowly bend your leg, but extend the feet a little away from the midline, away from the knee of the right leg, and then you will repeat the same movement from that position. So when you're ready, very slowly bend your left leg, knee toward the ceiling, and start the movement. Second round, first round, revert slowly. Slow reversion. Second round. After you complete the round, please wait for a little bit, at least 1 or 2 breaths. Last round. Very good. And now you will reverse the move. Once you have completed 3 rounds, you will move your feet towards the midline, and then you will take your knees to the other side. Once you've completed 3 rounds, relax, lengthen your legs, and then bend them back. But this time, feet closer to the right leg. Take your time. Once you've completed both the sides, we will work on shoulder rotational movement. So you will be again lying on your back. Your legs can be bent, or if you want to keep them straight, you can keep them. Your left hand is along your shoulder, on the same line as your shoulder. Your right hand is on your chest. And then you're slowly going to lift your right side. Allow your right hand to slide along your left hand. See how the head is coming up till you reach your palm. And slowly slide back along the same hand till your hand comes back to rest on your chest. Two more rounds, very slowly. As you breathe in, you can do the rotation. And even reach out beyond your palm if you can. Slowly come back. Wait, catch a couple of breaths and then do the last round. As you do the last round, see what's happening to your legs. I mean, your knee on the left side is going closer to the ground automatically, but the right knee is also coming up, going closer. As you move your hand even further, it comes almost to touch the left leg. Be aware of that. Slowly come back. Now, keeping a hand in the same position, what you're going to do is you're going to turn the body, but your hand will not slide now. It will only rotate externally, and your left hand will rotate internally. That means in both the hands, you're keeping it like this. So you move the thumb away, and in this case, you'll move the thumb in such a way that your back of the head comes facing the ceiling. Okay, so get ready. Very slowly turn your upper torso, allowing your right hand to externally rotate and your left hand to internally rotate. And then as you come back, revert all the rotation. One last round. And now, what you're going to do is you're going to slide your hand along, and from there, you're going to move the hand sweeping over your head, and then you will allow your body to come back to rest on the back. Okay, so you're going to rotate the hand, giving a rotational movement for your shoulder joint. So get ready. Slide your right hand along, reach out as much as you can beyond the left palm, and then sweep your right hand over your head, allowing it to lead your body back to rest on the back. Very good. Now second round, when you're ready, catch a couple of breaths before each move. If possible, keep the hand rotating along the floor instead of allowing it to raise from the floor. Last round. Let the palm be in touch with the ground all along. Correct. Very good. And relax. If you want to lengthen your legs, please feel free to do so. When you're ready, you'll do the opposite move. So you'll lengthen your right hand along the shoulder, and you'll keep your left hand on your chest. Slide your left hand along the right, reaching out beyond the palm. See the nice rotation of your entire torso. Release very slowly, returning to starting position. Second round. Slowly revert. Take your time. Last round. Now the second variation, so you'll keep the left hand on the chest itself, but externally rotate, right hand internally rotate as you turn your body, upper torso towards the right side. Correct. Very good. Slowly release. Second round. Slowly release. Last round. Slow release. Wait for some time, and now you're going to repeat the first movement, but while releasing, you want to sweep your right hand over your head, and as it comes back to the left side, the body will automatically start reverting back to the flow. So when you're ready, start. Slide your left hand along the right, reach out as much you can. Sweep your left hand along the flow over your head. Allow your hand to lead your body to revert back to starting position. If you have completed 3 rounds, you will lengthen your legs, bring the hands by the side of the body and relax. And relax. Now, you're going to slowly come on to your stomach. We're going to do the part of myth of aging lesson 1 combined with a rotational movement. So you are in prone position and you're keeping your right hand in front of the body. The face is turned to the right side. You'll bend both your legs, keeping the knees closer. Now, in this position, you're going to make sure that you keep the pelvis on the left side close to the floor. Raise and then take the legs out, allowing the upper torso to rotate completely, and then come back into this starting position. And then you will do it on the other side. Start. Very good. Second round. If possible, left hand should be on the side of the body, if possible. Slowly come back. And then when you're ready, after a couple of breaths, you will practice the last round. Very good. No, your hand position is not okay. When you're lifting it, the right hand is in front of the body. Then you lift and take the legs to the same side. You are in this position. Right hand is in front, face turned to the right, and then both the legs will. Yes, correct. Yeah, correct. Slowly come back. You'll only go as far as you're comfortable and release. And once you've completed 3 rounds, please change sides. Bring your left hand in front of the face. Turn the face to the left side. Left cheek is on the back of your palm. You're looking at your left elbow. Keep the legs together. Then raise your arm and elbow and then let your legs go to the opposite side. Very slowly come back. Wonderful. Slowly return. Very slowly return. And now we are going to try a practice that is a little difficult. When I tried this with my individual participants, they could hardly move. So it can also give you an indication as to how stiff or contracted your body is. You're still in the same prone position. Your hands are interlaced with the thumbs joined together somewhere in front of your head. You're going to bend both the legs with the foot touching each other. Bring them as close to your pelvic as possible. In this position, you're going to raise both the thighs up as much as you can go and slowly come back. And see how much it is lifting. For some of the participants, the thighs were not lifting from the ground. So test for yourself how far it is working. Very good. Wonderful. Slowly return. Take rest after you have completed 1 round and then repeat the second round. Very good. Now last round. Lovely. Now that you are getting some movement there, you will integrate. So as you lift your thighs up, you're going to lift your head up. Lovely. Super. Release very slowly. Correct. You will come like this. The hand is in front. Very good. Slowly release. Last round. Slowly release. Now, since you are in the prone position, we'll practice this on the prone itself. So you're keeping you can rest your forehead on the leg if you want. Yeah. Now, in this position, you're going to slide your right leg away from the body as much as it can go. Then bend your knee, trying to bring the knee closer to your armpit, and then straighten it from there itself, and then bring your leg to the midline. So keep your forehead on the back of your palm. Sweep your right leg away from the body, and then bend your knees, bringing your knee close to the armpit. Straighten your leg, and then bring your leg to the midline. So don't start bending your knee before you've moved your leg away from the midline. Go as far as you can go, and then bend your knee, bringing your knee closer to the armpit, and then very slowly lengthen, and then slowly bring your leg back to midline. Now we'll slowly repeat that on the other leg. Last round. Very good. But you're still much better because your knee is almost coming close. So that side flexibility is definitely there. That's okay. That's automatic rotation. Now, last movement possibly for the day. What you're going to do is bend your right leg, then move it in such a way that your right foot is resting on the left calf. And from here, you're going to slowly raise your right foot toward the ceiling, and then very slowly revert. After you have done these 2 rounds, you will do what is called a stop and go movement. So as you are going towards the calf muscle, you will stop a little bit in between and only contract a little bit. And then again go another 1/3 distance, raise a little bit, and then go all the way down. And then you will repeat one full journey. And then from there you will press into the calf muscle and straighten the leg without raising the foot. And then you will do it on the other side, and then we are done. So move your right leg away, bending the right leg. Bring the right foot to rest on the left calf, and then rotate your hip by raising your right foot towards the ceiling. And now release by releasing your foot to go back to rest on the left calf. Smooth, gradual, slow movement. Second round. For want of time, we'll do only 2 rounds and then shift and start working on the other leg. And as you're practicing those 2 movements, I will start blowing the shank. So be in sync with that movement. When you have completed, slowly release your legs, slowly turn to one side, and then gently sit up and make your sankalpa. I'm chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies and viruses. We'll chant 3 times. Get ready. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma mritam gamaya sarvesham swastir bhavatu sarvesham shantir bhavatu sarvesham purnam bhavatu सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Rub your hands nicely. When they are really warm, then keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm to the eyes. Gently open your eyes. Be observant of colors you see. Slowly release your palm. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. So have a great Republic Day, and then we'll see you tomorrow and day after as well. Bye.